Darkness falls across the land. Knives and umbrellas are close at hand. From anime that fill the streets with blood, to creatures rotting in the dark, dank mud. With evil and fear all in one place, Donut Senpai is here to give you a taste. They run, they scream, they cry and shudder. The unfortunate souls who undergo these horror. On this Hallows Eve, these shows will thrill as we descend into the depths of hell. So in your room, hide beneath your covers, clench and scream as you watch these terrors.
That has got to be one of the scariest moments in anime I have ever seen. But that's not all, because we're going to be giving you 10 more episodes or scenes that are truly perfect for the spookiest days of the year. From your favorite waifu getting mutilated to Shumai going missing, here are the top 10 best Halloween anime episodes and moments. Welcome to Anime Donut, where we give you top tier anime news and lists. I'm not gonna do a pun this time, just go back and listen to my intro, cause that thing was mwah. Another Unmbrella scene. Starting off this creepy list is the iconic scene that single-handedly destroyed the Umbrella stock value. This was the first death in Another, and I cannot emphasize more on how this really traumatized me. I mean, not only was I and other anime fans traumatized by umbrellas, but whenever I see stairs, I was like, crap. Does anyone have an umbrella? This was just way too disturbing. The way it was so unexpected and the sounds, like literally the sound effects and the voice acting made it even more horrific. Good thing the umbrella opened up too, because it could have been way worse. And why did they even have to keep her alive? Couldn't they just have killed her immediately? The teacher was also just golden. Bro came down thinking if she was okay, while her neck was impaled by an umbrella, and there's literally a pool of blood under her. Bleach, Halloween episode. Away from the disturbing umbrella scene, we have the iconic special from one of the beloved Big Three. Now come on, don't comment Bleach isn't even in the Big Three. Why do you even need to make the Big Three stuff in the first place? We're here to talk about Halloween, so focus, guys! The Bleach Halloween episode made some of our favorite characters into classic monsters you see in pop culture. Ichigo is Frankenstein, Ishida is an anemic vampire, Orihime looks like something out of Coco Melon, Rukia is a succubus, which we all know we would love to smash, even if it means losing our lives, Renji is a pirate turned mummy, and Hitsugaya is a werewolf. And Matsumoto, she makes one hot witch. And what exactly were Hitsugaya and Matsumoto doing here? Hitsugaya may be short, but he's definitely scoring. Overall, this is a pretty decent special episode. The Devil Lady, 1988. What the For a second there, I thought she had an on-the-spot sex transplant. Anyway, this is an oldie but a classic horror anime that I suggest you probably watch. It goes way back to 1988 and the animation has aged like fine wine. Not only was this episode perfect for Halloween, but they did not hold back and threw in that Jingle Bell Christmas song, so you could even watch it on Christmas too. What's even more disturbing is this monster. Who drew this? Because they need some serious help. Cause who would even think of this ugly looking ass lizard dude and say it's the perfect enemy for the MC to fight? They even gave it a normal man's face in the middle of the lizard's eyes. And how did they manage to defeat it? Well, she was going to use Talk No Jutsu, but the blondie decided that they should end things, the American way, with a Gatling gun. So if you don't want to be like that guy, smash the like button and subscribe. K-On! Mio gets scared. Now this one's just cute, but not in a weird way, just in a wholesome way. So don't call the FBI on me. Mio might act tough, but she's the biggest scaredy cat in the entirety of K-On! For me, the one that stood out the most might be when Saoko Sensei just terrifies the art style straight out of her. She was so scared that she went from classic cute K-On! Character design to a literal manga panel PNG. This wasn't the only one, because every time something slightly creepy happens, she just literally turns into the scared cat meme. What else do I have to say? It's just wholesome, and it's a good break from all the creepiness that comes with Halloween. Great Teacher Onizuka. Shumai Scary Story. I almost literally died watching this one because it is quite literally the most ridiculous and best scary story I've ever seen. No way in hell did I think that Shumai was going to be creepy as. Great Teacher Onizuka is just the GOAT because this dude could just do everything. Dang, if I saw that my box of Shumai was slowly going missing one by one, I would be terrified and hungry. They also did a great job in the students' reactions. They looked like he was telling a story about a girl turning into a dog or something, because that doesn't happen, right? Right? The way he also screamed when he said 3 Shumai were lost all at once had me rolling. I don't know who wrote that script, but give that man a raise. The animation just made everything better, and the facial expressions were so pristine. Devilman, Titty Eater. Yes, you saw that title right. This is the true Devilman, the Titty Eater. This just left me speechless. Like, bro, he could have eaten the head, the arm, or even the legs for God's sake, but without any hesitation at all, he saw those pumpkins and literally gobbled them up. The old Devilman was just a different beast. It's so unhinged that you won't believe me when I say that there's quite literally a demon that uses its chest as acid blasters. I don't even know if that'll work in today's time because it might just get canceled in episode 1 alone. This series deserves a video all on its own because there are just so many things happening, and I don't even know what to tell you the plot is. I bet the writers asked the producer, so how much violence do you want this anime to have? And the producer just said, yes. Number 7, Ghost Stories dub. Ghost Stories dub. Okay, so this one is a little bit off the wall, but hear me out. If you haven't seen this, this is really just hilarious. Basically, the people who acquired the rights to this basically made it into Ghost Stories Abridged in the English dub. I mean, this girl literally said in her thoughts, what a dumb. And they timed the dubbing so perfectly. In all seriousness though, if I saw this as a kid without it being in the dub, it would be pretty terrifying. I know I've said this about 100 times, but there's just something about that old classic animation style that makes things even creepier. So yeah, even though it is really funny because it is essentially just a abridged version of Ghost Stories, I would argue that it is much better for it, and a good one to watch this Halloween season. Number 8, RE0. Rim Gets Mutilated. Okay, let's start to get serious because this one is true horror for any Rim waifu fan out there. Beetlejuice is just a menace, bro. He literally deserves to have a face like that because he didn't even care if Subaru was screaming his lungs out. He started with the leg, then with the head, had us thinking she was a Barbie doll or something. Every Rim fan was fuming at this point, even if she did die 100 times in the series. But you know what's the highlight of this moment? Beetlejuice lets out the most ridiculous Subaru-kun known to man, and I just lost it. It totally caught me off guard and I just laughed. Despite all the disturbing things that were going on, at least it ended with me laughing. Number 9, Corpse Party, Yuka death scene. But you know what won't make you laugh? This one. It's just straight up disturbing. The VA, which I presume is a kid, didn't have to go all out and make me cringe until my eyebrows were about to become one. They could have even off-screened it as well, but no. They just had to give us a close-up shot of a little girl without an eye. Whenever children are involved, things just get 10 times crazier and more disgusting. This guy who looks like he was the Wish version of Two-Face did not have to do so much damage. Like,
Daddy, chill.
When the MC did arrive, there was nothing he could do for her. Heck, I wouldn't even go running to where the screaming was. I'd just go to the police station or something. Junji Ito Collection. Yep, of course, for the last one, we had to put on this entire series of disturbing and creepy stuff that honestly kept me up at night at one point. The entire Junji Ito collection, from the manga to the anime, is the face of horror in Japanese media. You all know that Tumo lady that every edgy goth girl tries to copy? Yeah, she came from here. Worst thing is that none of what he does is funny, and they play on some of your worst fears. Oh, do you have tryptophobia? He has that. Afraid of puppets? Well, don't worry, he's got that one too. Do you think that someone is looking at you? Well, good luck sleeping tonight. And the dude isn't even depressing to look at. He's wholesome as But why make this? Well, maybe he's secretly a psychopath. So those were our picks for the top 10 best Halloween anime episodes/moments. But we all know some of you don't agree, so comment down what you think should be in this top 10. Also, any feedback is always appreciated, so we can keep increasing the quality of our content.
And if you don't like and subscribe, I can't promise there won't be some beast lurking behind you.